They laughing. They laughing.
You say they're
Okay.
laughing. Are you standing in
Yes.
front of a council?
I'm. No.
Or the elder?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. I'm like in a throne, a big chair. It's
are
a
you?
marble big chair, and I'm standing on the chair, and they are all in front of me.
Beautiful. Now I'm recording this, and I really would like to recapture what we had spoken of before and about you arriving there. Could you share with us, please?
Yes. They've been expecting me. You are here to bring us to all the places. Hank is the communicator, is the transmitter, is the one who takes us to our place. I contact with Hank to be here. They've been working with Hank for bringing me here. They are very pleased that everything is going how has to be. They are
They're
very excited, very excited,
they're happy to see you.
very happy.
Very good.
They miss me so much. I miss them too.
And is this the place that you came to directly before you decided to incarnate on Earth, or to incarnate as Patruska? Or how many lives have you lived on the Earth before you've had this reunion here?
Many. I needed to experience everything.
But what I'd
I
like for
needed
you
to
to
be
do is to
everything.
ask the elder and let them tell you. And it's just best in these scenarios. And you just tell me what they relay to you, please. And here's the question. I'll put it to you again. And if you would, Francesca, let them answer all of the questions, okay?
Hmm.
Thank you so much. And once again, I ask, how many lifetimes have you lived on the surface of the planet before you, I mean, since you've been there?
They try to make a number. It's very long, long, long number.
Oh, very good. That's fine. You don't have to have all of them. And this, if this place had a name, what would they call it? What do the surface people call? Are they familiar with this place?
Agartha. They
Argar.
say people call it Agartha, but it's not Agartha. That is how we call it. That Agartha define that for us to make us an idea what that place is.
Okay, very good. And they call it Agartha. But what is the true name, or does it have a true name at all? Is it?
Names are not important.
Very good. And we were told that that Lumeria, which you think that you've been connected to, uh, they say that they were a breakaway. It's been told that they've been a breakaway civilization. Are you connected with that, or is Agartha,
Yes,
or is this one and the same?
yes, and connected because it's the same. The root are the same. Agartha is is the fetus, is the prime, and we've been moved to what we call Lemuria, what we call Atlantis, why we always have to give names, always names to confuse
Unders-
us.
Understood. It's just the nature of our being as such. But we know this is changing. And why are they so excited to see you now?
Complexion. They say
What
I'm an important piece for complexion, very important piece for
do,
many complexions.
do you mean completion?
Yes,
Completion. The completion of.
yes, of what we are going to be, to become. what we are
Very.
going to become is a puzzle, and the puzzle is is going to be fulfilled, is going to be whole. This is a
Fulfilled.
big this is a big piece, and they thank you again.
They're very welcome, very, very welcome. I'm always honored to do. And is there a point to where this realm is the realm, for lack of a better word, of Artha is going to connect with the surface population?
Yes, yes, yes.
And what role will Patruska play in that?
The role she wants to play is an important role, but she must want to play the role. She knows the role.
Very good. And is there anything about her role that they could elaborate on, please? Just to help?
Connecting, 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 connecting this earth, connecting this heart, connecting the exterior heart with the interior heart,
And how?
connecting,
Okay.
connecting the surface to become complete.
Very good. How did Pratuska come to be royalty, whereas she's sitting on this throne? How did that come to be? What is her lineage? Ask them. They'll tell you.
They say my lineage is coming from the stars. The uniqueness is because was followed the trade, was keeping the trade that was important trade to hide for the rest. Just few they knew the trade was a big secret.
Would you say a personality trait? Is that what you mean?
Know the energy of the lineage, the
Oh,
lineage.
very good.
They
Understood.
didn't want them to find out. They needed to hide it. The stars, the cosmos, stars, all
Understood.
is well connected, and you hear now.
And there are five beings from the star, or there are five beings that you spoke of earlier.
Yes,
What are those particular five beings that are surrounding her?
they are the guardians of the lineage, of Patruska's lineage. They were keeping her, they were teaching her, they were protecting her.
Were the
She
guardian?
needed to see us and believe.
Very good. And were the guardians the one who directed her in my path then?
Of course, of course, of course.
And she drew pictures of them. Were they pretty accurate?
Exactly. She knew us all the time. She drew us always, but she couldn't understand. We didn't want her to understand. We didn't want her to make the connection. It wasn't safe.
And now that we're speaking about these beings, these star beings, would we consider them what we consider here extra dimensional, as in from another planet, or extra, or I mean from another dimension, or extra terrestrials from like another planet? What would?
From another planet.
Oh, very good. A planet in physicality, with physical bodies,
Yes, yes, yes.
and are there or does she have their ships, their cloaked ships, hidden ships in her area where she lives then?
Yes, yes,
And does
yes,
she, how,
yes. She saw us. She saw us.
the,
She felt us. She felt us.
has she ever been to the ships in her physical body in this lifetime as Pratuska?
Yes.
And for what reason? And I want you to ask them, what reason did
She
you have?
needed us. She needed us. Was very hard for her. She was she was losing the hope. She was very sad.
So they physically brought her up, and what did they do? Work on her body?
Yes, war in her heart. She was very sad. She, she cannot be sad. She
Understood.
cannot be sad.
Very, very good. And the different star beings, you know how we are about names, and it's just for reference. Could you name any of the different races of extraterrestrials or species of extraterrestrials that
Yes,
she's connected?
yes. She was looking for us. What you call them, the most important, the last one, Acturians. We call them the Acturians. You call them the Acturians.
Ah, the Arcturians. Very good. And has she doing
She's,
any? I'm sorry.
wow.
I'm. I,
No, they told me to stop and wait for your question.
okay. And the Arcturians. And well, is there any messages that the Arcturians could give her today? Are any Arcturians there amongst this group? Um,
Yes. We're working all together. We're working all together. We're working all together. We're
beautiful.
doing very good. We're doing very good.
Is Patruska working with any Palladians?
Yes, of course she does. She knows all. She knows. She knows.
Very,
Yes.
very good. I just want to make sure that everything is coming from the elders or from this council here, your council,
Yes.
and and just for the sake of it, it's just the sake of it. So when she is back here and she can do or maybe research and find more information, but it's always best to get it straight from the source. Uh, are there any others? Are she working with the Orion Council, or any of those councils as such?
Yes, it's connected to all. It's all through people who makes the job. Of course, yes, she does. She
Okay.
does.
And the five beings that are surrounding her, are they all of the same lineage or are they different?
No, no. They are part of my lineage, but they are all different. It's the commune code to contact me. We are for
Okay.
different places, but we share the same code. Code.
Uh, Thank you very much. And that's why what I was trying to do was to find out who the different five beings were because she had a desire to have more information about them. I think it just for motivation and for inspiration as she continues with her work here.
They say, thank you, Hank. Once the connection is done, it will never break. Now she knows. Now she believes. She remembers us now. She knows all. Now she realizes we've been here all the time.
Ah, very, very good. And thank
And
you.
again, they say thank you to you. Thank you.
Absolutely. I always try and to make sure that you spell it all out. And so when she goes back and she listens, she can say, oh yeah, she's doing work with the Arcturians, the Palladians, the Orions, maybe the Andromedans.
Of course, we are all. Uh, she doesn't care. She knows.
Okay.
She's here. She's never been split. She always been aware of us.
Excellent. Well, in her question, she never. Well, she said there were five beings, but she didn't say exactly what type of beings they were. So I thought I would go ahead and do a little bit of my investigative who, what, why, where, and when. You know how I am.
Yes, yes, we know how you are, Han. You always can ask everything you want.
Oh, very good. The She's getting ready to take a major trip in her life, and it'll be the first time in her life that she's ever been alone. But I know she will be assisted by her five beings and her dog and all the other uh, entities and energies that love her and support her. But she's moving to Slovenia, and she's interested to know why is she so drawn. Oh, to the water in the caves, to the water. Now I almost
No,
is this a
now,
go ahead.
now she knows why. Now she knows. Now she understand. She understand. Now she get it. Now she knows.
So
Is
when she first got here and she went into the caves as the bird, um, and then she transformed into a human. Where was this a place in Slovenia? Slovenia?
this is the place she must go? Yes, that it wasn't that exactly place. That was to take me where I needed to go. But yes, she must go. I must go to Slovenia.
Understood.
Yes,
So
I know.
it was just an association then.
Yes, yes. She
Okay.
knows now. She knows. She knows.
Okay. Very good. And in terms of her career, and what she's going to do when she gets to Slovenia. Is there any information that you could share with her that will just help her when she goes back and she listens to the recordings? Any advice that you could give her now, please?
She knows. She's now with us. She knows. From now on, I will. I will know they are with me. I needed to make contact with you, Han, to make contact with them. Now I don't have. Everything is okay. Everything is okay for Patruska. Everything is okay. She knows.
Ah, very good. I'm just going down her list of questions here, and I want to make sure that all of her
Mhm.
inquiries were addressed.
What they told me now
Yes?
is very polite. Do not bother with the questions, Han. She knows now. All what she asks, she knows. It's no point to ask what she already knows.
I know, but we're in human form, and I'm in human form, and you know this, of course. She was really drawn to Stredar and the invisible sight of the sky. Why was she so connected to that? Are you familiar with that aspect of her inquisitiveness?
Yes, yes, is
Could you
the
elaborate for
this
us, please?
yes.
Thank you.
She knew was a being coming from the stars dialect to give us information. She recognized him. When she sees a picture, she recognizes. She recognizes everybody. She recognized. She recognized was a very special being.
Have you ever had interactions with him in another expression of yourself besides Pratruska and just reading his book?
Yes, was a connection, information.
Is
We
that what they're
worked
telling?
together. Yes, we worked together. We worked
Oh,
together.
very good. Was it on the earth or somewhere else?
In Earth to give that information. That was what I needed to connect with him, to give information, to help each other, to
Oh,
write
very.
that book. It's very important, that book.
Oh,
Many books are important. That is one important book.
so that means when you were here, when you were before he was writing the book, then you were working with him in what in light body.
Yes,
Do you see how important it is to spell these things out to make sure that
yes,
it's understood as yeah, okay, very good. All right. I mean, I know you understand, but oh, that's of course why I'm doing this. The elementals, she had with the fairies and the divas. Could you could you actually bring forward in this space some fairies to for she to meet face to face?
Yes.
And I want you to tell me how they arrive, please.
They come in a spiral like a little dot of light. They coming round, round, round.
Beautiful. How many?
Three of them.
Oh, good.
Three.
And I want you to let them come forward. Are you still sitting on your throne?
No, I'm now outside. Looks like outside like a grass thing. Like a very nice grass soft thing.
Oh,
I'm
beautiful.
just sitting down there on the grass.
And have the three fairies come forward?
Yes. One is here, one is here, one is here.
Ah, good. And could you make introductions, please?
Hello.
Tell them who you are and see what their responses are.
I introduce myself, they say, of course we know who you are. And they laugh.
Well, tell them you're in your human body now and you're bilocating, so they understand that.
Yes, they do.
So very good. And I know you see them. Do they have names, any of these three fairies? Any of you asked them?
They are very difficult to pronounce. They are more like sounds. Chi
No.
chi chu chu chu, trisi.
Ah,
It's
beautiful.
very difficult for us to memorize and know that names. It's
Ah,
more, for us it's like sounds.
okay. And how are why did these particular three come forward? What is your connection with these three?
They say I've been playing with them many times and they like to play with me.
As a young child?
Yes, and always they've been with me, playing with me.
And have you an expression of yourself as a fairy?
Yes,
Beautiful. And I'd like for you to ask them, is it possible that they could show you the fairy realm briefly? And
of course I already there.
very good. And if you could just go ahead and describe, I would say the splendor or how beautiful the place is.
It's beautiful. It's very like a sponge. Everything is soft and full and very soft. Smells sweet and it's bees everywhere and it's wasp and it's bzzz, all kind of fly insects. Oh, they're beautiful. They're all colors. They're very soft. They're very beautiful colors. Ah, I love the clothes how they wearing.
What are they?
They say that is why I wear so weird stuff.
So you were a fairy before in one of your
Yes,
expressions.
yes, in one of my expression, yes, and I have so much fun.
Oh, good, good, good. I hear that they have a beautiful, I don't know how to put it, like either not a castle or a city where it's all connected and it's very beautiful. Could they show you this place?
Yes, of course they can. Yes,
Ah, very good. And if they would, I'll have Tracy and the other two take you there, and I want you to just give me a description. I've had many other descriptions, and I just love to hear them every time.
they take me there.
Are you flying?
Yes, I do.
Do you have wings?
Yes, they give me. We all going by hands. We all going
Oh,
together by the hands.
oh, good. You're holding hands. What do your wings look
Yes,
like?
they are yellow, bluish. Oh, qué beautiful, transparent.
Ex-
Oh,
Excellent. Are you moving fast? Are you flying fast?
yes, we're moving together. Yes, we're there.
Ah, very good. And what does this place look like?
It's like round place, round now.
Oh,
It's,
like the whole circumference is like a round, you say?
yes, we're going in now.
And
It's
what's,
like glass,
oh,
glass. What is no glass? It's like fluid. Very weird, very strange.
how does it feel to be there, Patruska?
Like it feels like to be in a little paradise. Very familiar.
Excellent. I hear in the center of the city they have a blue. I don't want to say what it is. I could and some type of either a statue or something in the center. Um, could they show you that?
Yes, it looks like a mushroom.
And is it in the very center of the entire place? Or
Yes, what I see is like a sculpture glass, bluish.
very nice. Are
They
you a
say that that is the representation of the mother of the old fairies, like the womb, the mother fairy, the representation
ah
of the
very
energy, always in a spiral, always round. It feels us all. It's like the mother. It's like good omen. It's like a
very
mother.
beautiful?
It has all the frequencies of all of us, and that is why it's so important, so precious. It has all, everything is inside that statue. It's very smooth, and it's like our mother. It's like a library of the fairies.
Oh, excellent. Very nice. Is there anything else you'd like to see before they bring you back to the uh, the elders?
They want to show me somebody, someone wants to see me.
Oh, very
It's
good.
a little one. It's this little one who came to see me.
Oh, good,
He
good,
was in
good.
one of my pictures. He wants to see.
Beautiful.
Oh,
What is?
they because they say I take pictures with the candle and I capture them, and they try to communicate. And this little one came with his picture of their mommy, and he was showing to me, and I couldn't understand to him what he was telling me. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh, I was his mommy. I was the mother of him. That is why he came. Okay. Okay, 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 okay.
And did you after how w- how many before you when you decided to have well, I guess that it's all going on simultaneously, so very good. Where are you now compared to like this little one who says that you're his mother? Um, is there any such thing as time there? Could you ask them?
No time doesn't exist, no. No time. No time. Just portions. Time. No time.
So there,
Pieces. Pieces. Exist pieces.
okay,
And you
understood.
remember. And you
Yes,
remember you can access to the pieces. And that is what it makes time to you. When you access to the pieces.
excellent. Excellent, excellent. So this is very good. I'm really happy that you had an opportunity to see your life there in the fairy realm. Do you have Do you have mates in that realm? Because I see he's a male and you're a female. Would he have a father?
Yes,
Would you like to meet your mate in that life, in that expression of yourself?
yes,
And could you ask them where is he, or could he come forward?
yes, he can come. Here he comes. Oh, 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 he says so nice to see you. So nice to see you.
Very good. Does he know what you're doing?
Of course he knows.
And is
But
there?
he couldn't stop the little one to look for me. They said to him it was impossible to do it. That is no right to do. But he wanted to do it.
It's not right to do what? To.
The little one came and became in my picture. He came in my picture. He saw himself. He
Oh,
knows he doesn't have to show himself. And he was with a picture in his hands. He knows he doesn't have to make attention. That's not his job. That's not the purpose.
so but he was
But he
being
couldn't. Yeah,
helpless.
he couldn't stop himself. He couldn't stop.
Do they smile and they?
Yeah, they are very childish orientated.
Okay.
Very he. They say we call them naughty, but they
Yeah.
are not naughty. They are
Okay.
free.
That word went right through my head as you said it. I almost said it, but he was being naughty. That's what I was thinking. So wonderful, wonderful. Uh, and what was your mate? What was he doing before he just came to visit you?
Who
His father, the father. What was he doing before he just came here to see you?
was doing many things. Everybody is very busy.
Busy doing what?
What we have to do, Hank, what we have to do.
Understood.
You do what you have to do. We do what we have to do. Everybody has a role to play. We're very busy doing our roles.
Um, at one point, will the fairy realm be able to connect with the surface population of the Earth? Will the
It's
vibration
not.
will the
It's
vibration rise high enough to?
yes, but it's not yet allowed. It's not yet allowed.
Was there a
It
point?
can cause chaos if will be
Understood.
done now. But
Understood.
it's many who are connecting with the realm. The ones are ready to connect. If you know in the right moment you couldn't be messed up, and we don't want humans to be messed up, and we
Ah,
wait like we've been doing until now. We wait. The ones are ready, they can connect. It's no problem. But we wait. It's not the time yet. We are
well,
everywhere we showing ourselves. For the eyes, they can see us. They see us clearly. For the eyes are closed. They don't see us because they need to be closed now.
understood. I feel like they've are around my house all the time.
Yeah, of course, Han. They are all around. They are all around. They keeping you busy. They say they teasing you dogs. They play with them. They love to play with your dogs.
Ah, that's
Sometimes your dogs are very noisy, but it's for them. It's not the dogs. They like to play and make noise. They like it. They feel
ah.
very happy.
Are they able to turn themselves into other things and take a
Yes,
physical form and
yes,
okay.
yes. We are, how you call it, we morpho. That is what Patrus morpho. Patrus
Metamorphosed.
change,
They
Yes,
they
it
have the power of
changes.
metamorphosing. I have a lot of
Yes.
hummingbirds in my yard, and because of the particular flowers that I plant, so very beautiful.
Yes. Yes, they say you've been instructed to plant that for them to come. You've been instructed.
Oh,
You
very
are working with the fairy world also. We work with all. You very, they like what you're doing. They
excellent.
like you, your environment.
Ah, very good. Thank you so much because I definitely had them in mind as I was picking out the different type of as we were picking out the different types of plants in the yard.
Yes.
Very, very good. So, are we ready to travel back to where we were before? Uh,
Yes. Yes.
and so take their hand, and they're going to be there really quickly.